Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today I got a chance to get some runs in with the draggy on the Power Wagon with the Pulsar. So surprisingly, I didn't think it was gonna do what it did, but I never actually ran a full, like, all out from a dead stop all the way up to a quarter mile just to see. And it's hard to tell, but it is faster, and there is power for sure that's being made. So this truck uh, on 35s, uh, it surprised me because the truck stock ran like a 15.9 with the 33s on it. So anyway, the results are it. I'm going to show the videos of it. I did the draggy with the videos. So it ran a 1609 at 85 miles an hour in stock form, and it ran a 1581 at 89 miles an hour in the performance mode with the Pulsar. So it gained 4 miles an hour and, well, like 3/10. So it's definitely doing something. I could show you the videos of it. I'll post them up right now. All right, now this is going to be the video of it stock. And this will be the video of it with in performance mode. I'm not going to do the tow mode, so I'm just going to go from one extreme to the other. Gas ain't cheap. I'm not going to keep blasting it out, just doing all that. But from one extreme to the other is pretty much all you need to know. There is a difference with the towing. I think it's somewhere in the middle, So you tend to want to drive around with it, in the tow mode, because the performance mode it's a little jumpy. So my final review on it is, I would say it's definitely worth it. I mean, for the money you pay for it, and the ease of installation, the ease of removal if you ever had to take it off. It doesn't mess with anything. It's not detectable because it like piggybacks your ECM, PCM, whatever you want to call that. But to gain 4 miles an hour, to me, that's that's around 30 horsepower, at least 30 to maybe a little bit more. But it's definitely putting out what they claim to gain. And I said, because it's different if it was in a car or something where they spin and it's hard to gauge. But I mean, it's a big ass truck, so it doesn't spin, and so you don't have that as a factor. So the fact that it gained 4 miles an hour is the big thing, because it pulls a lot harder. You could tell, and it's just like, you didn't want to just think it's something in your head, and now there's proof. It's like the same day. These runs were within 10 minutes of each other, same temperatures. So that's that. And that was on 93 octane. So you're not supposed to run the performance tune with regular gas anyway. So, and you know, when you're on your stock tune, you know that they say 93 isn't going to change anything. It's not going to give you anything extra unless you need it, which would be like with adding timing. So I figured that would be fine to do, even though these things are supposed to run at 89. But um, yeah, I definitely think it's worth it. The gain's there. It's not in your head because, you know, like you said, you buy something, you want to say, yeah, it did something, but no, it didn't. The ease of switching it, the power modes, just by hitting the button on the on your steering wheel to change it from stock to an economy mode. I would say I do think it does help because if you got a little bit of a heavy foot, it takes some of it out of it. So it like helps you with that. And the fact that you can turn MDS on and off, you know, if you do have a taser though, the only time you can do the taser stuff is you have to put the cruise control on. And then the buttons will not operate the power modes anymore, and you can, you know, manipulate the taser. But what I found out is if you have settings you need to do with the taser, you have to take the Pulsar off, because if you have to do the mode where it's key on, engine off, you can't put the cruise on. So when you try to do the buttons for the taser, it blocks you out because it just cycles through power modes. So what you have to do, and that's, like I said, that's only if like you want to set like your gear ratio or your tire sizes or whatever. You could do the same thing with the Pulsar, I guess, too, if you wanted to. But there's a few things, like if you want to change your like the picture that comes up when you start the truck. Like I have mine, instead of Power Wagon, it says HD 2500. That's just something I like. But if you want to set it up that way, you have to take the Pulsar off and do it. But once you do it, it's never going to change, so it's not a big deal. But you can do the four low spoof, the flashing lights, all the other options you can still do. So you just have to know, you just put the cruise control on, and that will, like I said, that'll block out the Pulsar, so that, and then those buttons will work for the taser. But yeah, definitely worth it, I would say. So that's all I got on that. Within the next couple of days, I'm going to do some stuff on the too low mod and the what else? The airbags. A little review on that and which one I went with. The air intake, not that I think it did anything, but I like it. And whatever else, I have to look through it and see what else I got on there. But yeah, that's it, and we'll see you next time. Bye.